Hello friends, so to start with the next lecture, that is cloning. Cloning of any gene of interest in a molecular laboratory. If you are working in a molecular laboratory, sometime or many time you need to clone your gene of interest for some different purposes. Suppose if you want to make your positive controls, if you want to go prepare or if you want to express some proteins and you want to work with protein molecular biology, then you have to clone your gene of interest. So for those purpose you need to prepare your insert, then gene of interest, and then you have to ligate into the plasmids, and then you have to then you have to transform into the cloning host, and then you have to transform, and then transformation, and then after transformation you have to isolate the plasmids. Those plasmids you can use as a positive control also, as well as you can use them for the gene expression studies or protein expression studies. So to start with the basic steps where students they face problem is preparation of competent cells. We'll learn insert preparation, we'll learn then we'll learn plasmid ligation, plasmid preparations, and all those steps we'll learn. But first we should know how to prepare your cells. These are these competent cells which will take your foreign DNA or plasmids easily. So first you have to prepare your competent cells. When you have to start your cloning, first you have to decide you want to go with the expression host, or you want to just amplify your interest. You don't need to express your proteins. So for those you need to know how to prepare your competent cells. What are competent cells? The very simple answer is competent means the ability of cells which can take foreign DNA easily. So you have to make your cells competent so that they can take the foreign DNA molecule easily, and once the DNA is inside the cell, it will amplify, and either it will express. So first you have to make the cells competent. For preparation of competent cells, you have several methods, but very popular methods are there are two popular methods. One is calcium chloride method, and the second one is your electroporation. So electroporation, both methods are used for the preparation of competent cells. And electroporation, the competent cells in electroporation, the method is slightly different from the calcium chloride method. So here because calcium chloride method is very easy, we don't need any special equipment for this preparation of competent cells for the electroporation. So we'll learn here the calcium chloride method for competent cell preparation. In the competent cell preparation, we'll use calcium chloride plus magnesium chloride solution. Magnesium chloride solution. Why we need these two molecules? And finally we have to keep our cells in high salt concentration of calcium chloride. So why we need calcium chloride and magnesium chloride? Because the calcium ion and magnesium ion are positive charge molecules. They are positive charge ions, and once these ions, they will because they are positive charge, these two molecules they are attracted towards the LPS, lipopolysaccharide membrane, and then once they are attracted, they also attract simultaneously the DNA molecules, that is plasmids. So दोनों को ये जो आपके मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड एंड कैल्शियम क्लोराइड हैं, ये क्या करेंगे, LPS which is also negative charge and DNA which is also negative charge, DNA means your plasmid, तो वो दोनों को क्या करेंगे, अट्रैक्ट करेंगे. And this, because of this positive charge, the membrane potential of your LPS, it will reduce, the negative potential will reduce. जैसे इसका नेगेटिव पोटेंशियल जो है या नेगेटिव नेचर जो मेम्ब्रेन का है, इट विल रिड्यूस, it will allow the DNA molecule to get entry into the cell. Suppose this is your cell and this is your negative charge. So calcium ion and magnesium ion, because they are positive charge molecule ions, so they will be attracted towards this, and this will reduce the potential. So as the membrane potential goes down, it will allow the DNA molecule easily to get entry into the cells. And as they are also, because they are in close proximity, because here आपका यहाँ नेगेटिव चार्ज है मेम्ब्रेन का, यहाँ पे आपका पॉजिटिव चार्ज आयंस है, यहाँ पे आपका नेगेटिव डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल है. As you give 42 degree heat shock, what you will give 42 degree का heat shock for 90 second, or as you give for just 90 second, so it will allow the cells, allow the DNA molecule to get entry into the cells. जैसे आपने हीट शॉक दिया, जो क्लोज प्रॉक्सिमिटी में आपका डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल पड़ा हुआ था, इट विल गेट एंट्री इनटू द सेल्स. So this is the way, because magnesium ion and calcium ion are positive charge. So I will repeat, calcium ion and magnesium ion, they are positive charge. They will reduce the membrane potential, negative membrane potential of the cell. And as you give heat shock for 90 seconds, which is sufficient or which is enough to change the membrane potential, and the DNA molecule will get entry into the cells. Once it will get and enter into the cell, you have to give the cold shock also. You have to give the cold shock, and this cold shock for 10 to 15 minutes, it will change the potential of membrane again to the normal, and the pores or the holes are sealed again, and now the plasmid is inside your cell. This is the way how these molecules, calcium chloride and magnesium molecules, or the calcium ion and magnesium ions, they will change the membrane potential and make the cell competent, so that they can take the DNA molecule. So this is the mechanism how the competent cells are prepared by calcium chloride method and magnesium chloride method. So now this is the principle. Now we'll go with the technical part, how to make the competent cells. So when you have to, so we'll start from the beginning. Suppose you have glycerol stock. If you want to know how to prepare glycerol stock, just write to me. I will make another video for the preparation of glycerol stock. So if you have glycerol stock of your cells, cloning cells or host, inside mine you have kept, or you have to store these cells in -80. So glycerol stock से आपने क्या करना है, glycerol stock से आपने, and all the work should be done in biosafety cabinet, so that the cells, competent cells, they can be easily contaminated with the bacteria, other bacteria, environmental bacteria. So you have to work inside the biosafety cabinet. You just take out the cell and just plate on the agar plate, LB agar plate. You have to streak out, right? Once you have streak out, next day the single colonies will appear. So what you will do, once a single colony, you just take out the single colony, and the first step is take out the single colony. Take out the single colony from the agar plate, and this plate should be without ampicillin. Without ampicillin or antibiotic. आपको ये प्लेट जो है वो विदाउट एनी एंटीबायोटिक के बनाना है. देन ओनली यू हैव टू स्ट्रेक आउट, ये आपको स्ट्रेक आउट करना है. एंड देन नेक्स्ट डे जब आपके पास सिंगल कॉलोनी आएगा, उस सिंगल कॉलोनी को आपको उठाना है. एंड देन यू हैव टू ऐड 2 to 3 ml ऑफ LB मीडिया. और ये कब करना है? इवनिंग में. ठीक है. तो टेक आउट दिस सिंगल कॉलोनी एंड add this single colony or inoculate this single colony 2 to 3 ml of LB media. LB media में आपने उसको डाल देना है. Just the second step is just keep the cells overnight. आपको उस मीडिया को शेकर पे रखना है and at 37 degree for the growth and for overnight. आपने उसको overnight चलने देना है. Next day, what you have to do? You have to take 1 ml of this overnight culture ये जो आपका ओवरनाइट कल्चर है, इसमें से आपने कितना लेना है 1 ml एंड ऐड टू 100 ml ऑफ LB मीडिया। LB मीडिया आपने एक फ्लास्क लेना, कोनिकल फ्लास्क, एंड थोड़ा बिगर साइज का लेना 250 ml और 500 ml, एंड देन टू दैट फ्लास्क यू हैव टू ऐड 1 ml ऑफ योर ओवरनाइट कल्चर। जैसे आप ओवरनाइट कल्चर का उसमें आप इनोकुलेट करोगे, देन यू हैव टू ग्रो फॉर 3 hours. Then you have to grow these cells for 3 hours. आपको उसको 3 hours के लिए, 3 to 4 hours के लिए आपने उसको ग्रो होने देना है, ठीक है। और ये कहाँ ग्रो करना है आपने, शेकर पे, उसको शेकिंग पे रखना है एट 37 डिग्री और उसको ग्रो होने देना है, ठीक है। अब आपके सेल्स जो है वो ग्रो होते रहेंगे एंड meanwhile you have to prepare your solutions. So जैसे आपके सेल्स meanwhile ग्रो हो रहे हैं, आपने क्या करना है, अपने सॉल्यूशंस प्रिपेयर करने हैं। सो यू हैव टू मेक 80 मिलीमोलर मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड प्लस 20 मिलीमोलर कैल्शियम क्लोराइड सॉल्यूशन। क्या बनाना है आपको, 80 मिलीमोलर मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड एंड 20 मिलीमोलर कैल्शियम क्लोराइड सॉल्यूशन। तो जब आपका ये सॉल्यूशन बन जाएगा, यू हैव टू, आपको इसको कहाँ रखना है, आइस पे, और आप इसको फ्रिज में रख सकते हैं। देन यू हैव टू प्लेस दिस सॉल्यूशन बिकॉज यू नीड आइस और यू नीड चिल्ड मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड एंड कैल्शियम क्लोराइड सॉल्यूशन। सेकेंड, you have, this is your first, then you have to prepare another reagent that is 0.1 molar calcium chloride solution. As I told, you have to preserve your competent cell in presence of calcium chloride. Means at the end you have to dissolve or resuspend your cells in 0.1 molar calcium chloride solution, because then only the competency of cells will be maintained while if we are preserving or whether we are going with the transformation procedure. So 0.1 molar calcium chloride highly like the salt concentration is very high. So in that solution you have to preserve your cells. So these two solutions you have to prepare. So once your solutions are ready now, and you have to check the OD. Check the OD at 600 nanometer of this growth. Once they are on shaker, after 3 hours you have to check the OD. The OD, if the OD is between 0.3 to 0.5, you can proceed. If the OD of the solution at 600 nanometer is 0.3 to 0.5, then only, because this is the ideal condition or log phase of the cells where cells are actively dividing, and that is the ideal phase for the competency, for the transformation, so to make the cells competent even. So then at that OD you have to take out the cells, and now the next procedure is you have to keep your flask in ice cold water. आपको अपनी फ्लास्क को, कल्चर फ्लास्क को विदाउट ओपन किए हुए आपको उसको कहाँ रखना है, आइस कोल्ड वाटर। मीन्स यू हैव टू टेक आउट और यू हैव टू प्लेस द फ्लास्क ऑन watery ice, like you have to add water to the ice and place the flask and keep this flask for 15 minutes in that ice cold water. So आपने उस पानी और आइस के मिक्सचर वाले उसमें आपने अपने फ्लास्क को 15 मिनट के लिए रखना है. Once you have kept your flask for 15 minutes, because this chill or cold treatment will stop the growth, bacterial growth further. तो आपका जो ग्रोथ है वो फर्दर स्टॉप हो जाएगा, बिकॉज यू डोंट वांट टू इंक्रीज द ओडी. ठीक है, अब आपने इसको 15 मिनट के लिए आइस कोल्ड वाटर पे रख दिया. नेक्स्ट, एंड ये जो 15 मिनट है, 15 मिनट, यू हैव व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू स्विच ऑन your 4 degree refrigerator, your centrifuge machine, because all the process, all the steps or centrifugation will be done in refrigerated centrifuge. So you have to set at 4 degree your centrifuge, cold centrifuge, and you have to do spin. So what you will do, you will transfer this culture to the 50 ml flask. You have to transfer the culture in centrifuge tubes, and then you have to collect the cells by centrifugation. आपको क्या करना है, सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन करना है 5000 RPM for 10 minute, right? आपने सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन करना है इस कल्चर को 5000 RPM for 10 minute, and then you have to collect the cells and decant the supernatant which is media only. Supernatant you have to decant the supernatant. आपने अपना supernatant, that is media, you have to decant that media completely. Now again, if you have leftover culture, repeat the step. If you have completed the cells, means your culture is centrifugation and you have collected from 100 ml, then you don't have to repeat the cells. But if some media is left and it is not the cells were not collected from that culture, you have to again pour into the same tubes and you can go with the repetition step. So you can collect the cells in the centrifugation tubes. So once you have collected the cells as a pallet, आपके पास centrifugation tube में आपके पास pallet आ गया cells का. Now what you have to do, to that pallet just add 1 ml of 80 millimolar magnesium chloride plus 20 millimolar calcium chloride solution. कितना डालना है? Just 1 ml. Add 1 ml to the pallet and resuspend the pallet. Some people, what they used to do, because we have to add approximately 30 ml of this media. How much we have to add? 30 ml. But we'll not add 30 ml in one go. What we'll do? We'll add first 1 ml. Then we'll resuspend the pallet, cell pallet. जैसे आपका सेल सारा डिस्पेंस हो जाएगा, यहाँ से पैलेट पूरा सेल्स में सिंगल सेल सस्पेंशन बन जाएगा. After resuspension, then add rest of the volume, 29 ml of your this solution. अब आपने क्या करना है, जैसे आपका यहाँ से resuspend हो गया, अब सिंगल सेल सस्पेंशन बन गया. Now add 30 ml of your magnesium chloride and calcium chloride solution. Now the next step is centrifugation. So you have to centrifuge at 5000. This resuspended solution should be centrifuged for 5000 RPM for 10 minutes. आपको इसको सेंट्रीफ्यूज करना है 10 मिनट के लिए और अपने सेल्स को फिर से एज ए पैलेट फॉर्म में यू हैव टू कलेक्ट. द सेल्स विल बी कलेक्टेड, decant the supernatant, and now you have pallet. Repeat the step again. What you have to do? Again repeat the step. That means you have to add 1 ml of magnesium chloride solution and calcium chloride, resuspend the pallet and add 29 ml of your magnesium chloride and calcium chloride solution. So the treatment with the magnesium chloride and calcium chloride should be twice. You have to repeat twicely. You have to wash your cells with this solution twice so that the media will be removed completely. One thing. Second thing, the cells are enough surrounded by magnesium chloride, magnesium ion and calcium ion. So दोनों positive charge ions जो हैं वो आपके membrane के चारों तरफ आ जाएंगे. Now अब क्या होगा, now what you have to do, once you have done twicely, decant the supernatant completely. Okay, so now you have to add 200 to 300 microliter of 0.1 molar calcium chloride solution. You have to add 200 to 300 microliter initially. Then slightly try to resuspend the cells. It will make a slurry. It will be a white slurry. So if you are facing some difficulty in resuspending the cells, you can add another 200 microliter to 300 microliter of 0.1 molar calcium chloride. That means what it does mean, that you have to add 0.1 molar calcium chloride solution slowly. Slowly you have to add, resuspend the cell, then add and resuspend the cells. So, but you don't have to pipette many times, otherwise the cells will be, at this stage the cells are very fragile, and all the centrifugation should be done at 4 degree, and you have to handle your cells very gently. They are very porous in nature now, and they are very fragile. You have to be very careful at this stage, because that will affect your transformation efficiency. So you have to make a slurry. Once you have a slurry, at the end you have slurry of 500 to 700 microliter. Suppose you have slurry, white slurry of 500 to 700 microliter. So what you have to do, you have to take the MCTs, microcentrifuge tubes, and you have to add 15 microliter to each tube. You have to add 15 microliter of 50% autoclaved glycerol solution. This is the method how you can preserve your competent cells. One way. So once your slurry or once your cells are in 0.1 molar calcium chloride, and this slurry you can go either with the storage or you can go with the transformation. So transformation we'll do in the next step, but how to store this competent cell in -80, so you have to make the glycerol stocks. So what you have to do for that, you have to prepare 50% glycerol solution, and 50% glycerol solution autoclaved. It should be autoclaved. You have to add 15 microliter of 50% glycerol, and to that 15 microliter of glycerol you have to add 35 microliter of your this 0.1 molar calcium chloride cells slurry. ठीक है, आपको क्या करना है, 15 माइक्रोलीटर ग्लिसरॉल, 50% ग्लिसरॉल यू हैव टू ऐड, एंड 35 माइक्रोलीटर आपने ये जो स्लरी बनाया इसका आपने ऐड करना है, एंड जस्ट tap it with your hand, just tap it, and once you have tapped, close the vials and store at -80 degree. And very important one thing, you have to remember that you just label your cells that these are competent cells and prepared on this date. Suppose you have prepared on 2nd July, so you just write 2/7 and 2024. So competent cells, and you have to write, suppose if you are using DH5 alpha, so you have to write DH5 alpha competent cells and dated 2/7/2024. Like that you just rename your tubes 1 2 3 4 5, like that you can give numbers, and you can preserve these tubes at -80 degree for long term. And whenever you need to transform your plasmids, you can take out these cells and you can use these cells, and the efficiency, all the efficiency will be affected at -80, but you can store up to 1 year approximately without that much reduction in the efficiency. So if you have prepared your cells nicely, then there is no need to worry about the efficiency, transformation efficiency of these competent cells. So this is one way how we can prepare a glycerol stock of competent cells. Now to go with the transformation, which will start in the next lecture, transformation, what you have to do if you want to go with the transformation, it is written in some books that this slurry, if you preserve this slurry at 4 degree overnight and do the transformation next day, that will be good for the cells. But you can use these cell or you can transform on the same day also. So there are both ways which you can prefer. If you have time, you just keep the cells at 4 degree. फ्रिज में आपने क्या करना है, आइस लेना है, आइस बॉक्स, place your competent cells, these competent cells, aliquots, and keep for overnight at 4 degree, that along with the ice box, and then you can do transformation next day. But if you don't have time and you have to do transformation, you can use these cells directly on the same day. So there are three ways which I have explained how to how we can go with the, once you have competent cells ready, how to go with the transformation or glycerol stock preparation of these competent cells. So in the next lecture we will learn the transformation. This is the way where we have prepared the competent cells by calcium chloride, and now we'll go with the transformation for the same method, and we'll see how much efficiency we will get if we are using 1 microgram of plasmid. So we have to maintain the efficiency, because transformation efficiency is important where you are preparing genomic libraries or cDNA libraries. So without affecting, if your preparation, competent cell preparation is okay, then your efficiency will be okay. So you will get good number of clones or positive transformants or recombinants you will get. So thank you. If you have any queries, you can write to me, or if you want to know some other methods also, you can also write to me. Thank you.